Another gorgeous day today. Today I'm going to be reviewing a battery charger. Now, any of you guys that run solar, you know you have them gloomy days when you can't pull enough in to charge your batteries up. So, what I do when I'm boondocking is, probably everybody else does it too. You fire up a generator. Well, you're running that generator and you're not charging your batteries. So what I do is anytime I run a generator on them gloomy days, I run a battery charger to keep my batteries charged. Now this is a pretty decent charger here. This one works pretty good. It's a P10 times 2. The P10 is 10 amp times 2. So it's actually a 20 amp charger with 2 banks. You can control each bank. 2 separate batteries at one time. One cable here, one cable there. It also has an on-off switch, which is good to have, and a really long cord, super long cord, which is good too. And it has a fan on the back that only runs when it's charging or if the unit's hot. So there's a thermostat in there somewhere that tests the unit. If it gets hot, it'll turn that fan on. Now there are a couple different models of these. I believe there's a Dual 5, a Dual 10, and a Dual 20, which is going to be more. I paid $60 for this. But it's nice though, because I can charge 2 batteries at once. I have a dual battery bank in there, and what I use this for sometimes is to balance charge my batteries. I'll take the posts off my 2 batteries that I have, the AGMs, and I'll charge both batteries at the same time, to keep them level until they're exactly the same exactly the same voltage, and then I hook them back up, and then they're balanced charged. Because sometimes batteries act differently. One will charge faster than the other one, so it's good to take your batteries apart every once in a while and charge them. That's why I bought a dual charger. That way I can charge them up faster. I don't have to wait as long. Charge one battery, wait for that to charge, and charge this one, and then by the time you're done, they're going to be off a little bit. So this works fine. Yeah, it started getting windy, so I decided to come in here. It's built pretty good too. I've had this for a year and a half probably. Just one of them things, like I said in the last review, I just stopped recording on YouTube. I got burned out. But back to this. I like it. These unplug. You can store it. It's a nice little charger. Works great. It does say 10 times 2, so it's supposed to be a 20 amp. The most I've seen out of both banks, which you can monitor here, I'll go over the directions here in a minute. The most I've ever seen out of it was like 7.8 amps per bank. Now that could have been because of my batteries, how low they were, there's all kinds of scenarios, the heat, but that's what I've seen the most of, is about 7.8 coming out of each bank. So what I like to do in a review is go over the manual so you guys can see it. I always hated buying things offline, and then you get it and it's not really what you wanted, and then you got to send it back. There's the brand name, HTRC, user manual, P10 times 2. That's your amps. 10 amp charger, 20 amp charger times 2. It is a smart charger. 12 volt, 24 volt battery, charge and maintainer. Get started here. Blank page. There's the model number, AC input voltage, applicable batteries, lithium, LiFePO4, lead acid, AGM, gel, EFB, whatever that is, MF, whatever that is, flooded, VRLA says wet, etc. So it hits a lot of the batteries, quite a few of them. Applicable battery voltage, 12, 24 volt. And it's automatic too. You don't have to mess with anything in it. It knows what it's doing. Charging amp. It says max 10. Like I said, I've only seen 7.8. But like I said, that could have been because of my batteries. I've only charged one type of battery with this battery charger, and those are the ones that I run for my house batteries in the RV. And I run it anytime it rains, anytime I'm running that generator, this thing's charging my batteries. I only use one bank though. I don't take them apart all the time. Weight 460 grams. Interface description. Here's what the screen is. Charge with low current, charge with medium current. Channel 1 selection button and mode switch button off channel 1. Charge with high current, channel 1 indicator. For activation and repair of weak, old, and idle batteries, cannot repair severely damaged batteries, only for lead acid batteries. So you can't repair a lithium ion battery, only lead. You can repair them. I've never tried to repair a battery with this. So, for activation, that's the same thing. Why is 6 the same as 12? This charger has a memory function, will automatically select the last used channel. Yeah, and it does do that too. So, if you hit this button and you put it on high, there's your low, medium, high, and repair. If you have it on high, which I like, and the power goes out, and the power kicks back on, it'll automatically go to high. So, in a power loss or power failure, that's whatever you have. And that's what's nice about this charger too. Some chargers that I've had, once the power goes out and they turn back on, it's notifications from my phone. The battery doesn't remember, the charger doesn't remember what it was doing, and it goes right back to lead acid battery when I'm sitting here charging an AGM or a lithium ion. This will remember, which is nice. If the power goes out, you're good. So you can plug this in and leave and not have to worry about it. Sorry about that. My camera just died. You probably won't even know the difference. What we got here? How to charge a battery. Pretty good in the directions. It does have a warning too that if you hook the batteries up backwards, or the terminals up backwards, negative to positive and positive to your negative, it'll tell you. It won't do nothing. Here's another thing. For your lithium ion batteries, do not charge for lithium battery without battery protection board, which means if your lithium ion batteries do not have a BMS sensor, don't charge it, because then this will take over and it'll probably just keep charging the battery thinking it's dead. So you need the BMS on your batteries. It even tells you your estimated charging time for different battery capacities. 50 amp, 12 volt, low, take you about 6 hours. You get up to, let's skip up to 1,000 amp hour, which that would be great. I'd love one of them. That's probably $10,000. No, we'll do a 200 amp. 200 amp hour at 12 volt low, take you about 25 hours. 12 volt medium, about 16 hours, and on high, about 13 hours. The estimated charging time is for reference only. Yeah, so every battery is different. You know, some are worse than others, some are really good, you know. It just depends on how used the battery is, I guess, which, yeah, that makes sense. And then if you're charging a lithium ion battery that is for like a motorcycle or something, it says right there, charge batteries with a capacity of less than 20 amp hour with the minimum current. So don't try to charge a 10 amp hour battery on high. It'll probably get really hot and overheat. It may catch on fire. You don't want lithium ion battery catching on fire, because you can't put them out. They'll just keep burning and burning and burning. When there's a car fire, Tesla catches on fire or whatever, they just let it burn out, because if they put water on it, it just spreads it. It'll spread it. Keep burning and burning and burning. Let me try to get this to focus in a little better. This charger has dual channels and can charge 2 batteries at the same time. Supports lithium, lead acid, AGM, gel, SLA, flooded, and those other ones which I never even heard of. Well, that's wet. I know what that is. EFB, I don't know what EFB is. Never heard of that. And LiFePO4 battery. Fully automatic microprocessor control. 9-stage charging. Program provides the best and most efficient battery charging. It's got stages. It controls the battery on it. There's more in here I'll show you. Charging voltage automatically adapts to temperature to prevent over or undercharging. That's a nice feature. I should turn my phone off. They keep squeaking. So it'll turn off. It won't overcharge your battery unless it's the lithium ion. So make sure you got a BMS sensor. With a repair function to repair old, weak, and idle batteries. Reverse polarity protection, short circuit protection, spark-free contacts. Yeah, so when you put this battery charger on a battery, it won't spark. You actually hook it up, and then this thing reads that it's connected, and it takes about 2 seconds for the battery charger to turn on. That's what your screen looks like. It'll show your volts, your amps, your battery indicator, percentage. This is nice to have on a battery charger. You know, yeah, it'll tell you what's going in. It'll tell you the current voltage, but it could say 13.1, but that's the battery charging. That's the charger charging the battery. It confuses it. This will give you an accurate percentage of where you're at. You could be at 13.1 and you're only 60% charged in actuality. So that's nice to have. Standby, repair process, and battery full. Charge inside temperature. Yeah, it has a temperature, and it tells you what the temp of the charger is too, so it don't get too hot. That's good. Here's your pole repair mode. Repair mode, an advanced battery recovery mode for repairing old, idle, damaged, stratified, and sulfated batteries. The maximum repair time is 24 hours. So it'll just turn off after 24 hours. Not for lithium and light PO4 batteries. Cannot repair badly damaged batteries. So you can't repair a lithium or life PO4, and if the battery's just bad, and you know it's bad, don't waste your battery charger. You know, you might mess something up. What else we got here? These are warnings. Wrong polarity, please change the connection of the clamps. It tells you if you got the polarity wrong. Defect battery, please let the battery be checked by a mechanic, and if necessary, change the battery. It's battery fault. Bad connection, please check the connection between the charger and the battery. Here's your 9-stage charging process, which is good to have. It watches the battery, you know, keeps an eye on the flow. It mimics your solar. That's why I get batteries with these charging things. It mimics your solar. You got one, battery defalsation, soft start charging, bulk charging, absorption charging, trickle charge, battery test, recondition charging, float and maintenance charging, and small current to maintain charging. And the charger does it all automatically. You don't. The only thing you need to do is pick where you want it. You know, low, medium, high, and repair. You just hit this button. And if you're running it, you want to see, this is a single, I would hook it up, but I don't have any dead batteries. I don't have any batteries hooked up to, except for my house batteries. I'm not doing all that. When you want to, the screen shows one battery at a time. So if you want to see this bank, you hit that button and the screen will pop up. It'll show this bank. If you want to see this battery bank, hit this button, the screen will change. I never took my cover off. Huh. It'll change to that. I'm going to keep that on there. So, pretty neat little battery charger. Like I said, they have bigger ones too. You want to spend extra money and get more power. You know, get a bigger one. Get a P20. That's 20 amp per side. It'd be a 40 amp charger. Yeah. Do not charge for the lithium battery without battery protection board BMS. We already went over that. Yeah, this is all your warnings. Charge battery 20 amp. Hope you can see that. I can't really see my screen. Should be focused. Find out. Yeah, battery askers. You guys can read all this. Do not charge non-rechargeable batteries. Yeah, don't charge a non-rechargeable battery. But most of the batteries are rechargeable now. I mean, anything that comes in your vehicle is automatically recharged. You know, it runs off the alternator. But some people don't know. You know, some people don't know. Don't place the charger on the battery while charging. Yeah, definitely don't do that. If that battery leaks acid or something happens to that battery, or the BMS explodes and blows the top of the battery off, which I've seen, you're going to damage your charger, start a fire. Don't do that. Keep this away from the batteries. And somewhere in the shade. Don't charge them in the sun. You know, don't drop metal on it. You'll short the battery out. Unworking lead acid battery, remove personal. Do not smoke or allow spark and flame while charging. In order to reduce risk of electric shock, unplug charger from the AC outlet before doing any maintenance or cleaning. Not intended for children and anyone unable to follow the user manual. So, if you can't read, have somebody read it to you. It's a good little charger though. I've used it quite a bit. I've had it well over a year. I think almost 2 years now. So, I've definitely put its use to it. The fan works really good. It keeps it cool. It's a decent sized fan. It's pretty big. I'll set it up like this somewhere, so the hot air rises and it comes out the top. Does have an on-off switch, which is nice. I would recommend before you disconnect your batteries, turn it off. Hook your batteries up, then turn it on. So you won't get no sparks, just in case it says it won't do it. But like I said, these unplug too. You can unplug them. This power cord unplugs, and it's really long, which is nice. Maybe a little too close, but yeah, good little charger. I just want to throw that out there. Like I said, anytime you run your generator, hey, my light's charged. Anytime you run your generator, you charge your batteries up. You're already running the generator, so keep them batteries charged on those rainy days. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to upload this video too. Like, subscribe. Need gas money. So I'll be going through some things here and probably reviewing some more. Quite a bit more. Other stuff that I have bought and hadn't reviewed. And you know, the good thing is with me doing this, I've already used the stuff that I have purchased for my RV, so I know whether it's going to break or what have you. Some stuff breaks. But with that being said, guys, like, subscribe. Be safe out there. There's crazies. Watch where you go. Don't get stuck. Have a good day. Later.